So what can you expect if you take the advanced GC class? Well, expect to learn a lot about GC, that's for sure. So you've already completed the bootcamp class, you know the fundamentals, and now it's time to open up that toolbox and show you all the different tools we have for GC. So in the advanced topics GC class, we'll spend about a third of the time in lecture, about 2/3 of the time here in lab, actually touching the instruments, taking them apart, and running them. So where we've done everything up until now with splitless and FID, now we're going to start to explore some of the other topics like large volume injection. Instead of injecting 1 microliter or maybe 2 microliters, we're going to inject 25 microliters, vent the solvent, and get 25,000 times better sensitivity by doing that. Then we're going to explore high temperature GC. Most GC columns can only go up to about 350 degrees. Well, we're going to explore the area of 380, 400, 420 degrees. And by going up there with metal clad columns, we'll be able to look at things like triglycerides or motor oils or lubricating oils. And then we'll get to play around with the GC mass spec and do trace analysis. We have a fun lab set up where we do trace drugs in a sample. But that same application, that same set of skills is used for any trace analysis. So if you switch to GC mass spec, you go to the splitless injection technique, and then you add in SIM for selected ion monitoring, you get a huge boost in your sensitivity for analysis. Then we'll play around with changing from helium to hydrogen. You've heard about it, you've talked about it, let's actually do it. So you're going to do a run on an instrument using helium, we're going to flip a switch, you're going to do the same run using hydrogen, then you're going to optimize it for hydrogen during the class. Then we'll play around with different column lengths and diameters. You know, I have this really cool concept that if you cut the diameter in half and cut the length in half, you'll get the exact same efficiency as your original column. But the retention times are all cut in half, which means you could take any application that currently works, you cut the analysis time in half simply by cutting the length and diameter in half, and we're going to prove that to you by actually doing that here in lab. So you're going to take a method, you're going to keep cutting the column length and diameter, keep going until you take a long method and create a beautiful but short analysis time method. So those are just a few of the examples of the things you get to play around in the advanced topics classes. To me, the most important part of the advanced topics class is it's a lot of one-on-one time with the scientists here at Axion. We spend a lot of time talking about your applications and what you want to learn about chromatography. I have a handful of labs that I've set up for the class, but honestly, after the first day, we sit down with the participants and we say, what do you guys want to explore? Let's do some more of this, let's do some more of that. So it really is becomes more of a customized class to address the things that you actually want to learn. So come back and join us for the advanced topics class in gas chromatography after you finish the boot camp, and you'll expand your knowledge even further.